I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First don't fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more.
I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up? What's up, guys? Back on another video. It's your boy PJDRIZZLE, and we got 20 craziest hybrid animals created by scientists you won't believe exists. Alright, let's check it out, and let's go.
Ultimate Fact presents Top 20 Craziest Animals Created by Scientists. Before we begin, click that like button to inspire us. Type of all popular and favorite animals that we encounter every day are basically man-made. These rare and unseen bizarre animals are not a new phenomenon. Many have been around.
Yo, wait, let me know if y'all tried like Go Ahead before. Like, said I did not know. I remember like when I used to like go with my folks like to the market, and like we would just like go grocery shopping together, and then I would see like cause it would be like at like those foreign like markets, and then like I would see like Goat Head. Like, just let me know in the comment section if you guys like I'm not African like audiences, or like I don't know, like regular black people. Like, let me know if y'all eat Goat Head, like seriously, because like I remember my first time seeing Goat Head at the market center, and I was like, yo, what is this? It's like, seriously, like they really selling this like on the deli, like on the deli aisle, like, and like for full view of everybody to see, like that they sell Goat Head. Like, seriously, like what's so delicious about like the Goat Head? Like, seriously.
For thousands of years. Let's find out about the top 20 craziest animals created by man. The ZUBRON. First created by Leopold Walicki in 1847, although the hybrid may have also appeared at an earlier time. After World War I, various scientists considered ZUBRON.
That look like a regular buffalo to me. Like, seriously, I don't see no like hybrid, like a regular buffalo. Like, seriously.
Possible. In addition, the animal could be bred on marginal grazing land with no farm infrastructure and with minimal husbandry in huge state agricultural farms. From 1958, the work was continued by the Polish Academy of Sciences in various laboratories. During the first 16 years of experiments, a total of 71 animals were born. The first named ZUBRON in August. This animal was intended to become a hardy and cheap alternative to cattle. Leopon. The gorgeous and almost majestic coat on this animal is the result of a lioness mating with a male leopard. The very first Leopon was produced in India in 1910. Unlike lions, they're good climbers. They also enjoy water.
So these lions and leopards are getting down and dirty and just made a child, so like out of nowhere. Like, seriously, like y'all scientists did just like trap them in like a in a cage and then see if they were like. I bet that took long as hell. Cause like if you trap like two animals together, they're gonna get defensive and like try to kill each other. But like these motherfuckers actually made love to each other. Instead of fighting each other, they made love. And then you have a leopard. Alright, yeah.
Water, which often distresses their lioness mothers. They're also big animals about the size of a lion, with stout bodies, but their legs are shorter, like the leopards. They eat carnivores, such as crocodiles, tigers, lions, and if necessary, it would eat another leopard. I think that they should be conserved because they...
So they're cannibals. Like that's a, like they would eat their own kind, like their own like ancestor. The hell? Yeah, like yo, that shit is rare. Like you don't really see no leopard. Like you only see a lion or a leopard.
Very close to extinct. By this year, there are less than 100 left in the world. Featherless chicken. This could be the future of mass poultry farming in warmer countries, says Israeli geneticist who created this bearskin prototype. The new chicken would be lower in calories, faster growing, environment.
Yeah, that nigga look like over like I'm trying to say how you like he look lightly. He don't look cooked like that's like seriously like that's how he look like they don't look cooked. They look like they dying or something. Like all their skin was just cut off, and so like now you just see like what you be seeing at the markets, like you just see that with a head. Seriously, nah, I'm good, son. I wouldn't eat that. Like seriously.
Environmentally friendly and more likely to survive in warmer conditions, claims Avigdor Kahiner of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. He created his red-skinned chicken by selectively crossing a breed with a naturally bare neck with a regular broiler chicken. Though his chicken is an ugly little beast, but there are obvious potential benefits of not having feathers. Nutrients wouldn't go into producing feathers, and there would be no feathers to get rid of at the end.
Wait, so people would actually eat that? Like, look how red it is. Like, it don't look healthy. Like, seriously, it don't look like a regular turkey to eat. Like, nah, nigga, I would not, like, don't serve that shit in Thanksgiving, son. If I saw that shit in the Thanksgiving dinner, son, I would not eat that. I'm good, son. Like, just give me regular turkey. Stop being all, like, extra and whatnot, son. I don't need all that.
Hinny. These mixtures at the end. Hinny.
Okay.
These mixtures of male horse and a female donkey are slightly smaller than a horse, and they have thicker fur coats. They also cannot reproduce on their own, making them very difficult to obtain. Like the mule, the hinny is almost always sterile. They're similar to mules in that they're generally more intelligent than horses and more cooperative than donkeys. Both are also healthier and less expensive to feed than horses. This is a trait these hybrids get from their donkey heritage. Also, on average, they're slightly smaller than mules.
They look like a regular, like pony. Like seriously.
WOLFDOG. You can probably guess what two animals make up this species. They were first bred together for people who wanted to own exotic-looking animals. Because they're genetic mixtures of both dogs and wolves, it's difficult to predict physical and behavioral characteristics.
Yeah, I can already tell you this. Look, Huskies, I label those motherfuckers that like as like with those scary eyes. I label those niggas as like wolves, like that, son. Because like the way that they look, son. I don't call them Huskies. I call them wolves. Alright, and then wolves, I would just say that they're also dogs too, because like they had that movie, like that old movie with Omar Epps. Like I think it was Cuban Gooding Jr. Yeah, like he played that movie called Snow Dogs, like where like those snow dogs, they look like wolves. Like I don't see no dogs, but like still all of them are from the same like nationality. Like they all come from the same family. Like seriously, like it don't matter if you call them a wolf dog or if you call them like a wolf or like a regular dog. Like they still come from the dog like family, like the dog kingdom.
The United States Department of Agriculture refers to the animals as wolf-dog hybrids. Rescue organizations consider any dog with wolf heritage within the last 5 generations to be a wolf dog. In 1998, the USDA estimated an approximate population of 300,000 wolf dogs in the United States, with some other sources given a population possibly as high as 500,000. The BEEFALO. These grazing animals are the offspring of American buffaloes and domestic cattle. The first accidental crossing of these species occurred around 300 years ago, but scientists deliberately engineered the specimen to help with the beef production industry in 1880. They're quite large in frame and well-muscled. However, they don't have as in 18. But scientists deliberately engineered the specimen to help with the beef production industry in 1880. They're quite large in frame and well-muscled, the offspring. The beefalo. These grazing animals are the offspring of American buffaloes and domestic cattle. The first accidental crossing of these species occurred around 300 years ago, but scientists deliberately engineered the specimen to help with the beef production industry in 1880. They're quite large in frame and well-muscled. However, they don't have as prominent a hump as buffaloes do. They're quite resistant to disease. Their buffalo genes allow them to be harder than standard cattle. They live long and fertile lives and remain active breeders throughout their years. Dams make very good mothers. Their beef is highly regarded for its flavor, and studies show that it's lower in cholesterol and fat. Protein levels are also up to 6% higher in beefalo meat than in other beef. So when are you planning to have this meat? Grolar bear. Born as a result of inbreeding between a grizzly bear and a polar bear. It's also called pizzly bear or nanolac. It's not a subspecies of a bear. This is extremely rare in the wild. Scientists confirmed the Grolar bear in 2006 by testing the DNA of an individual bear, which was shot in the Canadian Arctic Zax. Two were born in Osnabrück Zoo, Germany in 2004. One of them was a male, while the other was a female. They have smaller bodies as compared to polar bear cubs, but they're bigger than grizzly bear cubs. It's primarily recognized by its creamy white fur, which is a polar bear's trait. Like grizzly bear, it displays brown patches around its eye, foot, and back. The amazing part is their bellies touch the ground while their rear legs are splayed.
If you told me a grizzly bear and a polar bear, like they did a deed and then that's how you got a polar bear. I'm telling you, son, these animals, son, they get freaky, son, like that. It's like you think they don't, son? Like seriously, the next time you go to the zoo, like watch carefully, son, like that, son, because you about to see something new, like something rare that you haven't seen before.
Zonkey. It has a large head and long ears, just like a donkey. The female gives birth after 12 months of pregnancy, and surprisingly, baby is able to walk within a few minutes after birth. This cute...
Yeah, I can see why it's called a zonkey, because it has like the stripes on his legs, and then like it has like it has a donkey's like waist and like top area, but like it has a zebra's like legs with the stripes and all that.
Cute little four-legged fella is a cross between a zebra and a donkey. While he may be all donkey from the torso up, those striped legs scream zebra all the way. People started this crossbreeding in the 19th century to create an animal with great stamina that could be used for transportation of heavy loads. In fact, they're still used today as a working animal in some parts of the world.
Yeah, he don't have just the stripes like on his legs. He also has the stripes like in the upper part too.
ZEBROID. It's a cross between a zebra and any other zebra hybrid. ZEBROID is a generic name for all zebra hybrids. There's generally no distinction made as to which zebra species is used, such as Zorse, Zebril, Zonky, Zabonky, Zoni. The stripes on the
That's way too much. Like seriously, like wait, like you talking about like so these zebras like they that's how they get down, son? Like they just be mating all the time. It must be the top like maters out there, son, because like they be having like hella kids and shit, like Z-boys, zonkies, like all that, son. Like seriously, too much.
Zorse usually cover the entire animal. They usually have long manes. Zorses tend to have less muscle mass and enjoy open areas much more than the purebred. They are animated and do a lot of running when out. They can be from the size of a pony to the size of a horse. The most common type of ZEBROID's life expectancy is around 30 years. Mule. A mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse. Horses and donkeys are different species with different numbers.
Yeah, we already know about mules. Like seriously, that's not like a new thing. We already know like about mules and how they work and whatnot.
Of chromosomes. All male mules and most female mules are infertile. The size of a mule and the work to which it is put largely depends on the breeding of the mule's dam. Mules can be lightweight, medium weight, or even when produced from draft horse mares, of moderate heavy weight. They are usually more patient, sure-footed, hardy, and long-lived than horses. They are also considered less obstinate, faster, and more intelligent than donkeys.
My nigga's face.
They are also considered less obstinate, faster, and more intelligent.
Look, when you know, like when you see this, like, what does this remind you of? Something like seriously, like Donkey from Shrek. Like seriously, yo. Like, when are they gonna make a new one? Because like, I know like they stopped at 4 movies, but I feel like a 5th one's about to come. Like a new Shrek 5 is about to come. Like seriously, they're not done yet. But like, yo, it's giving me like donkey vibes. Seriously.
Intelligent than donkeys. Zhou. This is a hybrid of a yak and a domestic cattle. The word zhou technically refers to a male hybrid, while a female is known as a zhomo or zhom. Alternative romanization of the Tibetan names include zhao and zhou. In Mongolian, it's called a kaineg. There's also the English language combination of the words yak and cow, though this is rarely used. They are larger and stronger than cattle or yak. In Mongolia and Tibet, kainegs are thought to be more productive than cattle or yaks in terms of both milk and meat production. Freckles the spider goat. Professor Randy Lewis showed Adam Rutherford genetically modified goats at a farm at Utah State University, which produced large quantities of spider milk that's among the strongest substances known to man. The transplanted gene means the goat produced milk containing an extra protein, which is expected and spun into spider silk thread. Indeed, she's an extraordinary creation, an animal that could not have existed at any point in history before the 21st century. She's all goat, but she has something extra in every one of her cells. Freckles is also part spider.
Wait, what? Like, what are these scientists doing? So, like, it's putting they're putting insects in these huge like animals now. Like seriously, like you putting a small spider, like you know how big the spider is, into like these goats and whatever. So like why though? Like seriously, so that they could grow like extra legs and shit. Like I don't get it. And like what's so cool about that?
Scottish cow. Their hair is always long, sometimes reaching about 13 inches with a slight wave. Since their coat is double layered, their outer hair is oiled to prevent rain seeping into their skin, while the downy undercoat provides warmth during the rough and rainy Scottish winters.
Yeah, I already know about Scottish cows. Like, I can believe that exists.
These cute Scottish cows have quite small teats with well-formed udders, and this combined with their milk's high butterfat content ensures that calves are sufficiently nourished from an early age. Records also show that Highland is actually the oldest registered breed in the world. Mahdi. The Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, and the African elephant, Loxodonta africana, are not only regarded as different species, but also belonging to different genus. Crossbreeds between two individuals, belonging to the same genus but different species, are in most cases sterile, so when the Asian elephant COWSHEBA in Chester Zoo, England, gave birth to a calf with an African elephant bull jumbolino as father, the scientists became puzzled. The staff had observed several mating between the elephants, but since a cross was impossible, no one expected a delivery. The male calf named Mahdi had an African elephant's cheek, while nail numbers and the single trunk finger were like Asians. This sensational elephant died 2 weeks after the birth due to stomach problems. The MULARD. This is the piece displayed breed, which is used for the purpose of quality meat production. Wild birds breed MULARD, not meat in an open environment. They grow only in large poultry farms or small household farms. They're very simple because they're not only whimsical and grow well on usual green grass and vegetables. Another less important feature is their quiet nature. MULARDs don't get nervous. After all, when a duck gets nervous or worried, it begins to emit different sounds. When the whole pack of them begins sounding, that's sometimes bad. Or worried, it begins to emit fear. MULARDs don't get nervous. After all,
yo, look at my nigga's face right here, son. Like seriously, he's heaving like badly. Like seriously, like everything is red like over this, and like everything is white like all around, but like just like over here is hella red. Like why are you heaving so much, my dude?
When a duck gets nervous or worried, it begins to emit different sounds. When the whole pack of them begins sounding, that's sometimes bad for man. but this lovely duck is much quieter. The COYDOG. The COYDOG is a mix between the wild coyote and the domestic dog. They usually have very
Yo, all of them are from the same from the same family. Coyotes, wolves, like regular dogs, what else? Huskies, like all of them are from the same. Like I don't know why you calling them different names. Like they have a name for themselves. Like those are called coyotes. You don't have to call him a dog or like the previous the wolf dog. Like they're all from the same. Just call them their regular names. That's it. If it's a wolf, call him a wolf. Like it's still a dog in nature. That's it. And it's still a coyote in nature too.
piercing eyes. They are said not to be very playful or outgoing. Anyone keeping one of these dogs needs to be 100% firm, confident, and a consistent pack leader. This animal needs someone who understands natural dog behavior and will work with the instincts of the dog. COYDOGs are not a good choice of a pet for most people, as they don't have the knowledge regarding natural canine instincts and are not strong-minded enough to take on one of these animals.
Yeah, because those motherfuckers would back the shit out of you. Like I told y'all, like I don't know if y'all remember when I told y'all. Like, it said I was walking across the street, right, and then this guy was walking his husky, like on the same street. I mean on the same sidewalk that I was walking, and this husky looked at me with like devising devious eyes, and like I was like, nah, son. I was like, nah. And I couldn't because look, it was already green light and I couldn't like cross the street again. And like I was lucky for like the red light to like come on the traffic lights because like I was not about to walk on the same sidewalk with that husky. Like seriously, and I heard it growl at me, son. Like seriously, like yo, these huskies are racist to black people, son. I don't got time. Like seriously, like it looked at me in the face, son, with its eyes and started growling. Like it was like, yo, get off my sidewalks and go across go across the street on to the other sidewalk. Like it just wanted me to get out of his way. I wanted to get out of his way. Like seriously, I don't got time.
The mule bird. The British finches are made up of several species of finch which were formerly very popular as cage birds in Great Britain. They're not currently commonplace, but are still kept by a few dedicated fanciers. During the Victorian era, it was found that if a British finch, such as a goldfinch, was crossed with a canary, the result was an attractive-looking, good-singing bird. The resulting birds were sterile, but continue to be bred to this day under the name of mules. Many clubs specialize in mules. Also, around this time, a few people began to experiment crossing British finches. The breeding of such hybrids can, however, be notoriously difficult. The golden crocodile. Hybrid of a saltwater crocodile and a Siamese crocodile. The Philippine crocodile is a crocodilian endemic to the Philippines. It is a relatively small freshwater crocodile. It has a relatively broad snout and thick bony plates on its back. This is a fairly small species, reaching breeding maturity at 1.5 meters and 15 kilograms in both sexes and a maximum size of 3.1 meters. Female
I don't mess with no crocodiles, no alligators. You good? Like I'm lucky I'm not living in Australia or like these parts of Africa that have like alligators and crocodiles because like I'm telling you, son, that thing will eat me in like 2.5 seconds. Like seriously, I cannot outrun like that nigga, son. I'm good. Like I don't like if I didn't bother you, you don't have to bother me. Like seriously, that's how the phrase should go. If I didn't bother you, alligator or crocodile, you shouldn't bother me. Like seriously, I ain't do nothing to you, B. Like, do not come my way. Yes.
Females are slightly smaller than males. Philippine crocodiles are golden brown in color, which darkens as they mature. The YAKALO. This is a cross of the yak and the American bison known as buffalo in North America. It was produced by hybridization experiments in the 1920s, when crosses were made between yak bulls and both pure bison cows and bison cattle hybrid cows. As with many other specific crosses, only female hybrids were found to be fertile. Few of the hybrids survived, and the experiments remain discontinued. MANGALICA. One of the fattiest pigs in the world, compared to over 50% in modern breeds. But that meat is
Yo, why is that? It's giving me Alf vibes, like that ass, and like, yo, like tell me like if like when y'all
pigs in the world.
Tell me like this face is not giving you Alf. like the nigga from like the cartoons. Like if y'all watch that show, Alf, like he was like a an animal that only ate cats. Like seriously, like he loved eating cats. So like that's what this fat pig is giving me. Like Alf. I never watched Alf. I just like know him from like memes or like the Google and whatever.
Compared to over 50% in modern breeds. But that meat is considered among the tastiest pork in the world. The meat of the MANGALICA pig is reddish, highly marbled with a creamy white fat, and is high in omega-3 fatty acids and natural antioxidants. This is due to the natural diet of forage, wheat, corn, and barley. Its lard is lighter and melts at a lower temperature than lard from other pigs. It contains more unsaturated fat. In Hungary, most MANGALICA pork becomes sausage or salami. Because of the high fat content, cured pork products can spend a longer time drying, which deepens the flavor without losing moisture. If you were about to breed a new species, what two would those be? Let us know in the comment section. That is all.
I ain't breeding shit, alright? So like I'm good. Cause like animals, they're good the way they are. So, like seriously, nobody needs to breed anything. I don't know what the heck this is. Like what kind of hybrid is this? Like yo, I don't got no time. Like this is like something that they tried to mutate or like experiment, and then it just went wrong. Like it went so wrong. So, like nonsense. But let me know in the comment section what you guys will experiment or like put two into. We'll like to see like what two animals will look like if you put them together. So and also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post, we share to all social media platforms, and also get the merch at teespring.com /PJDRIZZLE MULE Gang. And also, if you want to become a brand ambassador, just let me know on my IG at PJDRIZZLE. And also, the last thing is that I'm doing a Smash the Pass face-to-face. Just let me know on my IG if you're interested, and I'll push you on a list. And also, don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. And I am PJDRIZZLE21, and we are PJDRIZZLE Gang.
Bitches, we keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on busting at the boots. You